Hello and welcome back to the Power BI tutorial, and this is in continuation with the other basic tutorials related to visualization and data mapping and stuff. So in this video I will be going through the data view of the report as I've shown you that there is a visual view, report view, which is called one is the data view and the other one is uh, the modeling view. So in this modeling view, as you know that we can model the data and link the relevant fields according to different tables and stuff. In the report view, of course, it's a front end view that shows the visualization and all the interaction between those visualization according to the data. This data view gives a raw tabular view of the data where we can just if you want to mm, investigate any numbers, if you want to manually apply some filters within the table and check the data, what data is coming through, and what is the things that are going on around, so we can have a look at it and verify and filter accordingly with that. So yeah, it also has once we'll switch to this data view, there's a new tab which comes up. It is the table tools, and it just gives a brief a basic overview of what the data is, and what is the what is the basics of things. So main thing is the structure, and it is just the name. We can change the name here. The other one is the mark as date table. So if this is clearly a financial table, but there are tables in Power BI which we can create and specify as date tables. So accordingly, Power BI interaction works according to the date tables, and we can slice and dice to the day level, as well as using DAX to create multiple versions of the date, you would say. So for example, you want to create a monthly, quarterly, or yearly, or even we want to display data of the sales where over the weekend, or only in the weekdays, or any specific uh, days as well, that can be slice and dice. So this market as date table will be of course covered in the later videos. Manage relationship: if the table is linked with any other table through the common field, which we can do that. We can also manage the relationship, and also the basic calculation tool, like we can create a new table using DAX. We can create a new column. You can have a quick measure and new measures as well accordingly. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the table tools. But once we can have a filter according to the data, we can do that. So for example, if I select Canada, uh, the data related to Canada will be displayed. And furthermore, if you want to filter it accordingly, for so for example, if I filter with Montana, it is just displaying country as well as the product. And we can filter by month as well, so it is just displaying filtered values and stuff. um, we can clear the filter. We can either clear the filter individually, or we can clear all filters. So in this way, all the filters will be cleared. One thing you notice, whenever you highlight a column, there's a new tab that comes up. It is called in the on the ribbon, it is called column tools, and it displays everything related to the column. So for example, this is the data type that is shown as whole number. We can change the data type. We can change the formatting of the data type. So for example, if we select a date, it is showing the data type as date. We can change this to date time. So now you will see that it is showing date and time data. So currently it's displaying as according to the date, but when we'll bring to the report view, it will show up data as well. So And also the other thing is that if there is an underlying data that has time factor, then it will show time as well. So yeah, switching it back, and we can change the formatting of the date. So for example, if I select the compact date here, it will change the date like this. And yeah, and then uh, summarization. So for example, if you just want to display the count of those particular day, we can also use a count function, but count functions doesn't work with dates. It can work in the text field as well as the numbers fields as well. We can sort by columns, so we can sort the data according to the country, for example, but each individual thing. So for example, if I select country, say we can't sort the date column by country. There can't be more than one value in country for the same value in date. Please choose a different column for sorting or updating the data in the country. This says that against each date there are multiple countries associated. So the the we cannot change according to the sorting of the functionality according to the date and country. So yeah, that's if you select everything by date, this means that it's also showing the same option and it's giving same particular thing. But however, we can sort it accordingly, like we can sort ascending and descending here by going through the columns. This sort is different because it is designing a, it is changing the data according to that particular sort that we apply. So for example, if you want to sort it by date, or if we have index, we can sort it by that index as well. We can do some stuff in regards to data groups. We can create a data group by individual bins and list size. So we can either manually drag the list, or we can create a size of bins according to the grouping of the data. So here I'm creating 25 bin size, and accordingly there will be a new table created, and according to that it is showing individual formatting of the data accordingly. So we can always have you know uh, to update the bins and go through the options as well. In that new column, we can create a new column based on the calculations of other columns. So that's pretty much it. I know many of the things that I've explained is you're not able to understand what is that, but that I understand proper, because um, the application of that particular column or a functionality will be done once we'll have relevant data and the relevant requirement in that. But in this current one table data, there are many things that we cannot calculate or do some stuff in that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the data view. And yeah, and accordingly we can of course we can have new column. So if I click on new column, it is displaying a function, a kind of a dex query that we can write. So we can write a formula in regards to the existing columns or anything related to that column as well. So um, uh, and we can do that multiple columns, multiple you can calculate, for example, if you want to establish a profit. So in like this, so we can say that sales minus cost of goods sold, it will give us a profit value. So and accordingly we can create a summation, or counting of the values, or something, multiple things that can be done through DAX. So this is pretty much it for the explainer video of data view, where we can just manipulate and filter according to the raw format. One thing to note, whatever filter we apply here, that will not have an impact on the report view. So for example, if I filter out Canada, and if you want to display something here, we it will be displayed, it will not be applied anywhere in, like, um, uh, it will not, it will include Canada, see, but here it is filtered. So this is just for the checking purpose, or just to see what the data is, and what the chunk of data is accordingly. So thank you so much for your time, and we will see you in next video. Thank you.